A flip-up seat with a lock on it. The lock doesn't... Nah, I'm not gonna get any further with it. Aha, that must be the ship's power generator. I guess the batteries are normally charged using a cable at the harbor. The generator's probably just meant for emergencies. Life jackets, a lifesaver, a few ropes, a buoy, and a gas can. Nothing of use at the moment. Completely dry. Somewhere here was... Alright, ready for the next try. Very good, but also quite loud. Hopefully no one can hear the noise on land. Let's see if there's anything on this disc. Mrs. Michaels' medical records? What the? Mrs. Michaels. This entry is from 1973. Right after the car crash. Just mentioned the car is one of my mother's medical records. I'll deal with that later. Let's try and look at Angelina first. Angelina. Hey, it's a store. And there's someone standing in the shadows. It's Mr. Biber. He must have found out about the blackmail and then lost it. And there's Angelina. She's going into the store. Oh, this is the proof. Fuller was already dead when Angelina arrived at the store. But Boris saw that Biber had murdered Fuller, and he must have called Angelina and then the police afterwards. Why did he get her arrested? Was she in the way in his search for mother?
Huh? Good evening, Mr. Michaels.
You! Stay away from me!
That's very difficult on such a small boat. What do you say?
What do you want from me?
It's all very complicated, believe me. But we'll have enough time to clear it up. We're both going on a little trip.
I don't think so.
Ah!
Damn it!
Ah!
It was really brave of you to take that.
Yeah. Well, I actually have no choice.
If you say so. Most important thing is the disc was still okay. You saved me.
I just wish they'd caught Boris.
He'll resurface soon enough.
I should have got back quicker. The boat been going faster. I still don't know what you actually wanted from us. And if you fly back to England on your own, who's gonna watch out for you then?
No, it's nice of you to believe. I've got you. And Boris seemed to be after you with your partner. Nothing's going to happen to you.
I still wish you'd stay here. Or that I could come with you.
We've been through this now. You have to stay here with your mother until she gets better. You can come and visit me in a few weeks. By then you'll know about that mysterious woman.
What? What do you mean?
I'm going to investigate. Willow Creek, torturous, about the time your mother was at the castle.
Listen to me. You are not going to do that. Please, keep out of this.
But I'm a historian. Digging into the past is just what I do. Don't worry. I'm just... Anyway, I know who can save you if you get into trouble. Darren?
Huh?
They just called from the hospital. You should get over there straight away.
My mom.
Mr. Michaels? It's, the doctor would like to speak to you.
Has something happened?
Just go through, please.
Darren,
Where's my mom?
Your mom's heart failed this morning.
What? No, that's impossible.
I really am very sorry.
Mom!
Hello, this is Rebecca Michaels. Unfortunately, I'm not at home at the moment. Leave me a message and I'll get back to you. Darren? Darren, are you there? He's here, Darren. Reginald Boris is here. I went to Willow Creek. I couldn't resist. Please forgive me. I found out a few things about this place. It seems there's something like a conspiracy here, and I think Reginald Boris is part of it. I saw him today, and now... No, go! Ah! Darren! Help me!
Hello? Angelina!
Wakey! We're there!
So, this is it. The one and only hotel in this godforsaken place. I had to change trains in London and then sit for another 45 minutes in a cab. And now here, I'm in the middle of nowhere. The village of Willow Creek itself is a bit further down the road. But I ought to take a look around here first. Angelina must have checked into this hotel.
Ow!
Oh, a new guest! Welcome to Golden's Palace. My name is Murray.
Hello. I'm looking for a young woman who's spending some time here. Maybe you've seen her?
Yes, maybe I have, but maybe I haven't. You have to understand, this is a discreet hotel. I can't talk about my guests.
So, she's a guest here.
As I said already, a discreet hotel.
Almost dead, one could say.
It's off-season right now. It'll get busier. This is the best hotel in Willow Creek, and a place with history. This was once the sanatorium of the dreaded Robert Gordon, the Dr. Frankenstein of Willow Creek.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, yes. He was the uncle of Samuel Gordon, the maniac murderer. Everyone thought squeaky clean Sir Robert was a respectable doctor. But in reality, he conducted illegal experiments on the sanatorium's patients. Very nasty goings on.
And then someone thought it would make a great hotel.
Of course, of course. Immediately after the murders 12 years ago, the tourists came in throngs. They wanted to see everything. But where could they stay the night? There wasn't a hotel. So, I bought this building. The patients were taken away straight after the incidents, of course. Some also escaped. So, anyway, I bought the house, had it renovated, and now it's the best hotel in the place. How many nights did you say you wanted?
Actually, I just wanted to know if you've seen this young lady. Her name is Angelina Morgan.
Now, I can't talk to strangers about guests. The hotel's reputation, you see.
I see. And if I were a guest myself, then...
Then, of course, we could have a little chat about who else has a room here at the moment.
Alright then. A room, please. For, let's say, 2 nights to start with.
Very well. That'll be £90.
So, what about Angelina? Is she here?
The young lady checked in here a few days ago. Room 13, right next to yours, sir. However, I haven't seen her since yesterday morning.
Thank you. Room 13, that's down this corridor?
Yes, sir. Your room is number 12. You do, of course, understand that I can't let you into the lady's room. As you know, the hotel has a reputation to uphold.
Huh. This takes me a step closer. I know Angelina was here. Perhaps I'll... A stand with what looks like tasteless postcard. Huh. Willow Creek. I was here in Savannah. You know, I could use them.
I'll put it on your bill.
What the? A cheap plastic, and the worst thing? And what's this thing supposed to be? Lights up in 3 different colors. I'd rather chop my hand. Room 13. That's Angelina's room. And that's my room, number 12. First I'll get rid of this rucksack, and then I need to find a way to get into Angelina's room. That's better. Strange. The wall doesn't look like it belongs here. Looks temporary to me. It's pretty dull. Let's see. A few crime stories, poetry collections, fairy tales, horror stories. Just the thing for a relaxing night in a hotel. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna have one of those. A wooden clock with a glass cover and some carving on it. Huh. What's that? The clock's just an imitation. It can't be wound up. I can't get it off. It's screwed on. I need a screwdriver or something like that to get it off the bookcase. There's a newspaper lying on the glass table. Maybe a service for the guests. Oh no, can't be. The paper's already several weeks old. Probably so little going on here that nothing's older than yesterday's paper. But I don't have... The idea is very much that you sit yourself in this, judging by the ashtray. Allardyce matches. Sounds like there's still a few. One of the keys belongs to Angelina's room. It's number 13. But I can't get my hands on it while Murray's standing at the counter. That's one of those things they use in big hotels to carry cases on. I find it rather hard to imagine them having hotel porters here. A wet, uncomfortable, and somewhat shabby-looking wooden bench, with the paint slowly flaking off it. A big heap. That pile's not been here for long. The leaves are soaking wet on the outside, but they look dry underneath. The rain hasn't made everything wet through. There's no way I could light this heap with a match on its own. The leaves are... No, I'm not doing that. That pile's not been here for long. The leaves... That pile's not been here. No, I'm not doing that. There's no way I could light this heap with a match on its own. The leaves underneath are too damp as well. A match wouldn't even char them. That pile's not been here. No, I'm not doing it. That pile's... A large bird bath made from imitation marble. It's full of water and I can't see a damn bird for miles. What did you say this building used to be?
The old Ashbury Sanatorium. The legendary, the gruesome, the unfathomable sanatorium of the crazy Robert Golden.
I see.
Sir Robert was Samuel Golden's uncle on his father's side. He lived in the castle and was, of course, like all Gordons, completely insane. He conducted illegal terror.
And no one noticed.
He mostly did it at night. A lot but strange.
Sure, and that's What can you tell me about this place?
Willow Creek. It's the nest in which I was born. Just like all the others you see around here. Either you're born here and stay, or you're born here and leave.
Is there anything special to see
The
here?
museum, of course. I was significantly involved in setting... Go into the village. You won't miss it. We set it up once the flood... We redesigned the rear part of the museum.
And...
You have to speculate to accumulate.
How can you attract tourists?
With a show! You need
Doesn't
to...
seem to
Alas, no. During the... They came from all...
Ooh, how...
Yeah, but I'll have them...
What's that castle out there on the hill?
That's the famous Black Mirror Castle, ancestral home of the Gordon family. There are few buildings here that have a history as fascinating and blood-soaked.
Why? What happened there?
What didn't happen there, more like? Every imaginable abomination. Murder, torture, witch burning, dark rituals, devil worship, everything.
Yeah, sure. And that's not just what you tell the tourists.
Well, perhaps it's not quite that.
Cursed.
Just look at the Gordons, an ancient family that's gonna die. The latest events alone. Around 25 years ago, there was a fire in the castle, and 12 years ago, the eldest Gordon committed suicide. He jumped from the castle tower. The last surviving Gordon is Lady Victoria. She's already about 90. When she dies, one of the oldest families...
Sounds like bad luck, but not necessarily a curse.
It is. The castle is cursed. It makes the people crazy.
Some mental illnesses are hereditary. And if it's an old noble family, incest may also play a role.
Yeah. Or natural radioactivity.
What else can you tell me about Angelina?
Don't know. Nice girl. Seems to be out a lot. Always went off for a couple of hours, then back to...
Did you notice anything?
No, not really. She seemed to be a bit stressed. Tense.
Did you call the police when she didn't come back?
Why should I? She paid up front. Everything's fine.
Oh yeah, everything's fantastic. She might be bleeding to death in the woods or...
Calm down. Nothing will have happened to her.
What's that then? A soul key?
They are powerful, magical artifacts. After the murders 12 years ago, amongst them were also pictures of these soul keys. The police believe that Samuel had several of them.
Perhaps the devil himself gave him the order to do it.
Perhaps. What's for certain is that...
And what has that got to do with this plastic trash?
That's no trash. Do you know how expensive it was? Put it this way. I won't need to reorder in the near future.
Oh, awesome. Couldn't you perhaps give me Angelina's room key?
If you buy the hotel and let me retire, then we can talk about it.
And if I forget a 50-pound note on the counter, would you go outside to look at the pretty pictures on it in the daylight?
Young man, this is a quality hotel. I can't...
No one will notice. There's not a soul here.
You can't bribe me, and that's that.
Thanks for the chat, Murray.
My pleasure.
That pile's not been here for long. The leaves are so... I've got the crumpled newspaper in the middle, next to the leaves which aren't so wet. The newspaper's lit. The leaves next to it are just charring. They're not gonna burn, they're too damp for that. Murray, there's smoke outside. I hope the hotel isn't gonna burn down around our heads.
Bugger! Oh!
As long as Murray's outside putting out the fire. Now we'd like to have that. The key for room number 13. Hopefully.
Those little brats. They've no idea how dangerous that is. They should...
The young are really bad. see. A few clothes hangers, a clothes rail, a few drawers. Everything empty and squeaky clean. A thick, heavy, and very old-fashioned bedspread. There are woolen threads around the edges. Nothing special. A typical hotel bathroom. A little cupboard. Looks rather like an antique. And inside there's... Sleeping potion. Now could that be Angelina's? Maybe she was having nightmares from all that business. What the hell have I gotten her into? A completely normal... Should I sit myself down in front of the TV and... What's that? One of the pictures I took of Angelina. That's gotta be a clue for me. So it is. There are a few white notes on the back of the picture. Strange. There are 2 sheets of writing paper, folded twice, but there's nothing on them. Either it's a secret message written in invisible ink, or the empty pages themselves are some kind of clue. But right now, though, I have no idea myself. Interesting. Several cut lemons, and there's a sliver of wood stuck in one of them. She didn't eat the lemons, that much is clear. Lemons and a sliver of wood. That rings a bell somehow. Let's see. There, you can see a black script. Of course, a real old trick. Angelina must have used lemon juice to write with. The heat makes the clear juice turn black. Ouch! Damn it! The match is burned out and there's only a tiny corner of the text that's turned visible. A few words have appeared in one corner. It's the place warmed by the heat from the match. But there's too little to make sense of it. I need the whole note, and to do that I need to warm the citric acid. But how? A white... I don't see anything that might be significant. Here's a few sheets of writing paper. Now, did Angelina make any notes about her A thick-walled, but relatively... I can't take the cover, but I can take the wooden thread as a souvenir. It wouldn't be the first time something like that had come in useful. I'll put the thread in the glass, thus making it a woolen thread in a whiskey glass. There's woolen thread about half an inch. The paper looks completely unused. I won't find anything here. That's not gonna work too well. The woolen thread will burn way too fast. Something's missing. Also, when I look inside again, the robe's completely empty. That's my room. Like all the... There's nothing in my room that could help me in my search for Angelina. A whole load of good books. But I don't know how they're supposed to help me in my search for Angelina. That's not gonna work too well. Huh. A bottle of schnapps. Maybe. Voila! A bottle of alcohol. Great. The woolen thread is active. Awesome. My little So, let's see. At last. There's Angelina's message. Sunday, 1600. I don't know what's supposed to be so special
about Willow Creek. It all seems so forlorn, poor and desolate. Hopefully I won't have to disappoint Darren. He's helped me so much, and I only now hope that I can help him too. Sunday, 9 p.m. That Porter Murray is a damned shark. He had money off me for every single bit of info. I'm not doing that again. I'll go to the library tomorrow, and there's supposed to be a town museum too. Maybe I'll pick up something there about Darren's castle. Monday, 11 a.m. Black Mirror was built in the 14th century by the two brothers, Marcus and Mordred Gordon. The brothers argued and virtually waged war with each other. To this day, descendants of the Gordon line still inhabit Black Mirror Castle. They will, however, soon die out. The last young Gordon died 12 years ago, having committed suicide. Monday, 2 p.m. I've got something on the tree symbol that Darren discovered on Boris's ring. The symbol is mentioned in the Chronicle of the Gordon family. I also stumbled across it in the library. It's the symbol of a secret society, a kind of sect that wants to summon up dark powers and uses corpses in the process. What if Boris is one of them? Monday, 4 p.m. I found out in the pub that people believe there's a curse on Black Mirror Castle and the Gordon family. Maybe I'll change the topic of my degree thesis. I'd much rather write about cursed castles, though I can't see my good Prof. Hubbard being too thrilled about the idea. Monday, 9 p.m. He's here. Reginald Boris is here in Willow Creek. I've just seen him sneaking about the hotel. What should I do? Is he here because of me? Now, of all times, right when I want to investigate the passage. I'm not going to let myself be stopped, but I'll send off some insurance.
Oh man, Reginald Boris. Angelina had been doing some research, and Boris had caught her at it. Now, he's holding her prisoner, and... does he want to lure me to him? In Maine, he wanted to take me on a journey. Is this all about me? Whatever the reason for all this might be, Angelina doesn't have anything to do with it. She's got into danger because she wanted to help me. It's my fault if something happens to her. I ought to go into the village and listen around. Angelina was there. But I need to be careful. I don't know who might belong to this order that... We all know that old one.
What do you mean?
A young, attractive lady is carrying a stack of books and lets them fall at the feet of the hero.
Excuse me? I'm the librarian here, so it's quite right that I should be carrying books around the place. Young? Attractive? Well, I'll accept that. But why do you consider yourself to be a hero?
You're the librarian? Oh, then you can definitely tell me something worth knowing about this place, Miss,
Valley. You're American?
Darren Michaels. Do I really sound American?
Oh, yes. Now let me see. Your accent is non-rhotic. That is, you don't sound the phoneme R at the end of a syllable or before consonants. And you have hard A sounds. That's the famous Boston accent.
Awesome! I really do come from Boston.
I've spent half my life in books, so something has to have stuck.
So then you can probably tell a damn Yankee something about Willow Creek?
What do you want to know?
I'm staying at the Gordon's Palace Hotel.
Really? You're letting yourself get ripped off by that old so-and-so Murray?
The building is supposed to have had a terrible past.
That's true.
It would seem that all of the male Gordons were a little bit crazy.
The curse of the Gordons.
Please don't tell me you believe in all that hokum.
I never used to.
You English. You like your ghost stories and all that a little too much.
That's the obligatory village pub. It never was a great place, but since the old landlord left, it really has gone downhill. The new landlord is Tom, the chap at the chili stall. The fair will be here for a few more days yet, but I wouldn't bet that it'll be coming back again.
Well, is there anything about Willow Creek that's worth knowing?
Not a lot. There must have been a settlement there for a good 1,000 years or so. They found remains dating back that far.
Yeah, a stone circle in a forest. So I've heard.
Yes, there's one of those. It really only kind of got going around the 13th century when there was a monastery built in the neighborhood. Also a church and the first part of a castle.
And more recently?
You're talking about the murders. That's 12 years ago now. Let's not talk about those. Back there by the town hall is my empire, the library. Perhaps it's because there's otherwise so little going on here. There are plenty of people who like to and who do read a lot. Sadly, often all the wrong things. Trashy stuff and the cheapest pulp lit are in high demand.
The castle nearby, isn't that the famous Black Mirror Castle?
It certainly is. Its inhabitants have influenced things around here for centuries. Sometimes for the good, sometimes rather more negatively.
How do you mean that?
Everything around here belongs to the Gordons. In the old days, virtually everything that went on here was all decided in the castle. Just what could happen in the village, and what could not.
And who lives in the castle today?
Lady Victoria Gordon, the last of the Gordons, her old butler Bates, and her late brother's widow, Lady Eleanor. I think there are a few other servants too. That's the museum. If you want to know more about Willow Creek, then that's the place to be. At least in the front bit.
What's in the back?
The newly opened Black Museum. Cheap special effects animation. Horror and titillation at others' expense.
Can you help me with the symbol? A tree where the roots reach around and up into the branches. That mean anything to you?
Where do you know that from?
You know something about it?
You ought to forget about it again as soon as possible.
I stumbled across it in Maine, and now I'd like to know if it...
Maine? You come... But you said Boston. I've still got something to finish. Good day.
Miss Valley, listen! And she's gone. What was that all about? A big barrel. It's supposed to collect rainwater.
The flight was supposed to be cheap, but the airport is in the middle of nowhere. The taxi here was more expensive than a private jet.
Calm down, Albert.
And on top of that, your friend's guidebook is totally out of date.
You were happy that we didn't have to buy one. No one could have...
Yeah.
A god. He looks a bit simple-minded. Hi, are you the god here?
Oh, hello. My name is Bobby.
Oh, hello, Bobby. I'm Darren.
Hi, Darren.
What can you tell me about the museum?
I think it's nice. I don't really like it back there, though. It's so spooky.
Do lots of people visit?
Yes. So sometimes 5 or 6 a day.
Oh.
No, I'll keep watch.
Nights as well?
No, there.
Are you the god here, Bob?
Yes, I have to make sure that everything runs shape here.
An important job.
Yes, Mrs. Puffed at the
Of
time.
course. No one would.
I'm very happy that I can work here.
Tom from the chili stand over there? You shouldn't worry about what he says.
But he's my brother. He looks after me.
What does Tom do for you that makes you such a burden?
Oh, he does a lot. I'm allowed to stay at his place. And
does he pay you?
No, Tom does. He says I cost too much because I eat, but now I give him the money that I get here, then it's perhaps not so bad anymore.
He takes all of your money so you can live at his place. I don't find that fair.
It's okay. It's better than
what kind of
He
thing?
used to make me help him doing bad things. I don't like it.
Tom stole things, and you had to help him.
Oh, no.
Bobby, it's okay. I didn't hear a thing. Alright, I'm out of here. See you around.
See you.
Postcards, brochures, and here's some info about the local. And here are the local. It seems to be, but there's nothing really. A small, colorful.
That's mine.
Yeah, sure. I just wanted to have a quick look at it. A barrel, like the one. An old cast iron stove. Does that belong to the exhibition? Nothing in it, of course. Yay, a treasure chest. I found the treasure. Now I'm rich. Looks like a cross between a Roman chariot and a lawnmower. Eddie would have fun with this shelf. There are normal plates, glasses with I don't really want to know any. A picture of a barn in the fog. I don't. There's just that big book in the cabinet. What does it say on the plate? Gordon Family Chronicle. Hey, that might be interesting. An ancient sewing machine. I bet they sewed the curtains here. This seems to be about the murder of a boy. The youngest victim of the series of murders was... Here are some pictures of the stone circle. Witness accounts, a statement from the police, newspaper clippings. It looks like people assumed it was a ritual murder at first. Heavy metal Satanists in murderous frenzy. A shredding machine? Shredding machine from the Garden of Black Mirror. Who do the mysterious... What kind of gruesome stories could this machine... What kind of bloodthirsty crime... A mystery that will probably never be solved. Yes. An endlessly long history of Willow Creek. Let's see... Willow Creek's underworld. The village of Willow Creek was founded during the time of the ancient Romans. Even back then, the river often broke its banks. A few years in the Middle Ages, this made it possible next, and what sounds quite... Huh. What's that? An escritoire without a lock puzzle. It's gotta be an old model. Hello, Bobby.
Hi, Darren.
Tell me, Bobby, the cabinet back there, has it been broken long?
Yes, Darren. For 4 weeks already.
How did it happen?
I don't know. One morning I came in and it was just broken.
So, someone broke in and stole what was in it?
Yes. I completely forgot about that. But it's not so bad. There was just a bowl in it.
What kind of bowl?
A big...
Thanks for the info.
You're welcome, Darren.
About the black ball.
Yes?
Did the police come?
No. Mrs. Puff.
Oh. Well...
Mrs. Valley.
Thank you, Bobby. Alright, I'm out of here. See you around.
See?
A small, colorful... can scarcely recognize what's on the board. It must have been written weeks ago. The wind and the rain have done their worst since then. The pub's still shut. I'll have to come back later. Huh. Gas probably defueled, but I wouldn't bet on it. A chili stall. A bit tabby. It doesn't look like there's too much going on. A chili stall. Hi there.
What would you like? Normal or extra?
What?
Normal chili or extra hot chili?
I actually didn't want any chili. I only wanted to ask a couple of questions.
Nobody gets paid for just standing around.
All those other folks can wait.
Not exactly backwards and coming forwards.
What can you tell me about Willow Creek?
No idea. I was born here and I'll die here, I suppose.
Doesn't exactly sound
So
like...
there isn't. 10, 12 years ago, it was good here for a while. We all thought things were on the up, but it never was.
Yeah. Take old Murray and his hotel, for example.
It's still kind of half okay there. He's got a finger in most things round here and takes his cut. There's plenty more, though, that really caught a cold. They went bust. 2, 3 of them hanged themselves.
What can you tell me about Miss Valley?
She's a nutter. She's been in the loony bin. She belongs back in there, too. That's what I say.
So...
She never got over what happened to her brother.
So? Come on,
12 years ago. A series of murders. The murder that caused the biggest sensation all across the country was when little Vic Valley was... A little boy who was murdered by Samuel Gordon in the Stone Circle.
That's really awful. And Miss Valley...
Well, she's the sister. She found him the next day. It really screwed her up. Stopped eating, didn't speak.
Jeez. And in spite of all that, she's come back out now and is back living in Willow Creek of all places?
Turned up here again a few years back. The doctors reckoned it would be better for her, but...
What can you tell me about the museum?
That's another brilliant idea from the town hall.
And Bobby.
That bloody Mrs. Puff from the town hall got him the job. One of those unbearable do-gooders, always sticking her nose in and...
He seems to take his job very seriously.
Rubbish. I know what's going on. If anyone wanted to break into that museum, then Bobby would be absent.
Bobby in the museum told me that you're his brother. He seems like a really nice guy.
If you only have to put up with him for a few hours, maybe he is. I've got to knock about with this stupid idiot. He can't get a single thing right. But everybody fusses about him because he's got it so...
Aw, jealous?
Jealous? Of that idiot?
Does he live with you?
I've been lumbering with him since our parents died. He ought to be put into a home with all the other retards.
Nice to hear how your family holds its... Who are you?
What's that got to do with you?
My name's Darren. I'm studying English literature and would like
Should it?
A fellow student of mine may well have been around here recently.
No idea.
You'd have noticed her.
Haven't seen her, and I'm here pretty much all day. Hunkered down here.
Do you know anything about a black ball?
I heard about it. It doesn't really interest me.
So, not exactly a lot going on round here then.
You think I don't know that? Crowds of folk from all over the place. Loads of
Isn't
them.
Willow Creek also a bit too small for a fair?
Those clever pillocks in the town. It used to work out okay too. Everybody...
The people just aren't gonna be drawn here by a couple of carousels.
And who has to foot the bill for all these fantastic...
Is the pub yours?
Where'd you hear that?
Miss Valley reckons it is.
You shouldn't get involved with that nutter.
When's the pub open?
This evening, after I've shut down the store. That was commercial. And in the meantime, I
need to get on.
Ah.
I don't mean to disturb you, There would appear to be a few different types. The houses here look just as dilapidated as the rest of the place. The village comes to an end less than 100 yards from here. A small, colorful tube. Looks like bubble mixture. A small, colorful... I don't know what I could ask him at the moment. Reminds me of my mom's tiled stove. I always felt good when it was cold outside and the wood was crackling in the stove. I don't know what I could ask you. I study physics, not agriculture. I don't think that's part of the exhibition. Ask him at the moment. It says Black Ball of Destiny on the sign. Alright, I'm apparently standing right next to Samuel's corpse. I don't know what I could ask him. And here you can see the world famous milk churns of Willow Creek. What does it say here? The Death Bell of Warm Hill Church. I guess the church doesn't exist anymore. Excuse me. Hi. I've just arrived in Willow Creek. Have you got any tips for me? Is there anything worth seeing?
Are you also a tourist?
Yes. You could say that.
Well, we actually wanted to take a look at the notorious sanatorium today, but some kind of freak has made a hotel out of it, and the guy at the reception tried to...
Exactly, Albert. And then he said that the ghost of this Samuel Gordon still haunts the castle.
Laughable. Anyway.
Thanks for the information. Well,
Thank you, you too!
This page is full of medals. There's a bit of text there too. And therefore our brotherhood should operate in the spirit of this great man for all time. It shall serve beyond the dominion of the church, free of all the conventions, and over and above all earthly jurisdiction. Commit yourselves only to your one aim, that our great strength lies in our secrecy. We stand in the darkness, in the shadows, and look into the light. For if no one knows we exist, therefore, my brothers, the members of the order shall not be known to one another. Only the high priest of at order assemblies, every brother shall be masked so that none may recognize him. No outsider may be informed by the order. Be wary, my brothers. Behave inconspicuously, but be wary. Not very fruitful. I still don't know what the order's aim is. But it's gotta be on the pages before these. I've gotta get that chronicle somehow. The lock for the cabinet. Hello, Bobby.
Hi, Darren.
That big book over there in the display case, the Gordon's Chronicle. What can you tell me about that?
Everything about the Gordon family's in it. Lady Victoria gave it to the museum, but it's only allowed to be shown here, not back there where it's spooky.
I can imagine that Lady Victoria doesn't want to see her family chronicle in that crappy... May I have a closer look?
I'm not allowed to take...
Have you got a key for it?
Yes, Mrs. Puft. Except the front door and Mrs.
So the chronicle is never taken out of the display case. Perhaps I can ask Mrs. Puff myself.
No.
So you've got a key for the display case, but you're not allowed to open it.
Exactly.
Is that your wonderful bubble blowing kit?
Oh yes, I love blowing.
Maybe I can get some more soapy water for you.
No thanks. It's nearly closing time. I'm not in the mood anyway.
Why's that?
I had no breakfast. Tom didn't
But
buy...
you still need to eat.
Tom doesn't eat much. Beer's just as...
Yeah, I bet. How about I get you something to eat?
Oh, that would be very nice of you, Darren.
Let's see what I can... Alright, I'm out of here.
See you.
Hello, Tom.
What's going on?
I'd like a portion of chili, please.
Now you do. Normal or odd?
If I'm right, then there's only one pot anyway.
Hot then.
You called it right. I need to get on.